That's Hunter.
Why Hunter Music?
All right, welcome to another episode of the Waypoint Podcast. All right, I see our guest loves that little music. So what's up for everyone, guys and gals, tonight? So awesome. All right, we got one of our panelists. We got Dre Power 5. What's up?
What's up, man?
We got JD3, our other panelist.
Yeah, so what's up, everyone?
Awesome. And we got our special guest, Scarlett. What do you go by, Scarlett Streams?
Nah, just Scarlett.
Just Scarlett. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Let me make sure the names are there. All right, so we got another week. We got a jam-packed show. So let's get right in. JD, for this part, let's do our guest first, because I'm sure everyone is like, who's that girl on the poster? Is this a new member of the band?
I did always want to be in a band.
Nice. I'm a musician, so.
Me too. I play piano.
Right.
Oh, nice. I play piano, drums, and my main is bass guitar. So, that's what's up.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I do some music streams every now and then. I play. People come by. Not just games.
Yeah. Love it.
It's cool, nice. I could tell because you're the artistic side of you. I could tell.
Yeah.
All right.
Drives my parents nuts.
Oh, God. I know, right? No,
they don't understand my brother and I because we're musicians and my parents are all analytical scientists and stuff. So they're like, we don't get it.
Yeah, and it's in the same vein, but it's very different too. Yeah, it is kind of.
Oh yeah.
Some people like just straight to it with the analytical side, but music is like you got to interpret things, your feelings. You could change the way you play and all that. Yep. So cool. So all right. So Scarlett, you're a member of the Stadia Source team. Mm-hmm. Mom, wife, entrepreneur. You got Dragonwood Gifts. I'm gonna throw that right in the in the chat also. I gotta throw that in there immediately.
Yeah, so just to introduce myself a bit, hi, I'm Scarlett. That's my online persona name. My actual name is Carly. Some of you may know that. Right. I am a member of the Stadia Source team. I am a streamer on there, but I'm also the brand manager. So all the fancy graphics and all the circles and triangles and gloriousness is me. Nice. So that means like I hire on people if we ever need anything specific that like I can't make myself. So animated things is not my forte, but so like I'm the person that communicates directly with those people. So yeah, I am a wife. I am a mom. I have 2 beautiful daughters. Nice. Husband is the greatest man in the entire world.
Oh, Superman.
Right.
Sorry, Ant-Man's probably my favorite character ever.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, so small business owner. I run DragonwoodGifts.com for wood and gamer accessories. I do ReadyGamer1.shop and .store, where I do unique gamer apparel like Pokemon inspired, Horizon Zero Dawn inspired. I run merchandise for Stadia Source and a couple other gaming teams as well. My cousin's team, Nomad. I do merchandising for them. And let's see what else. DragonwoodShop.com, but that's kind of a side thing for the displays that I've been making. And I am a graphics designer. I have a degree in web design and graphics design, so that's what I do.
Nice.
Big nerd, love it all. geek, whatever you want to call it. Neek, I think is what somebody once named it. So I am a neek.
I guess we all are.
Yeah, there you
the
go.
amount of time we do those stuff. Yeah. I can attest. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get into the graphic side of things. I love it. So that's good. So I have someone I can always shoot an email to and say, hey, what do you think about this? So that's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Love to do it.
Awesome. So what got you into gaming? Were you always gaming?
Oh, man. Yeah. So, our very first console, my parents swore they would never get us a console when we were kids, but they got me and my brother a PS2. Oh, and before that, we had my brother's Game Boy Color, and I had the Game Boy Advance, and I played the heck out of Pokemon Crystal. I can't even tell you how many times I've beaten that game. Probably an unhealthy amount. But so the PS2 really introduced me to a lot of video gaming. I played the crap out of Jak and Daxter. Love that series. My brother was more into like the like Madden and Blitz.
I remember.
GTA. The racing games were kind of fun for me. I'd like to just do the circle track and see how long I could go without dying. So the PS2 was our first, and then after that, it didn't really go anywhere beyond the PS2 and the Game Boy Advance until I got married. And as a wedding gift to ourselves, I got a PS4 for my husband. And then Stadia came along into my life. November, was that 2018?
Ooh, perfect segue, yeah.
2019?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
2019.
2019, thank you, yeah. Ooh. We just forget 2020 ever happened.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
still leap year.
Yeah. So Stadia came into my life, which was fantastic because all I had really was my MacBook Pro. Wonderful, wonderful computer for doing graphics design and all that great stuff. But do not try to play a game on it because for some reason it kicks out that internal fan and it gets it whirring and suddenly everything's on fire. So it was great to be able to get Stadia and be able to actually play something beyond Minecraft. So branched out into that. I really started getting into my groove and got to meet some really amazing people. So there's Stadia streamer, really good friends.
I know him.
Adam, the original Penguin, it got brought on to the Stadia Source team, and a couple of other fun things. It was on the Stadia Connect for the stories that they did. So I was on that.
Yeah.
That was a lot. Like it popped up and I started like giggling like mad.
Wow, that's awesome. That's huge publicity right there. Wow.
Oh yeah, that was great.
But I didn't know who you were at the time, but I do remember that article. Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Nice. I was watching it was like the Stadia Initiative peoples. So there was like Meg and that group of peoples, and so they were watching. They're like, "Hey, that's Carly." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, they know my name."
yeah, that's why I think that's what I heard about you too, and I was like, "Oh, she makes these stuff." Yeah, so I definitely gotta get one.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Awesome. I'll probably be running like a March sale soon, just because March is a good time to run sales. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah.
Nice. We'll definitely promote that whenever it comes up. I'll definitely promote it on my channels and all that.
For sure.
But that's cool. Yeah. So you answered that second question because I was like, how did you get into Stadia? But because I'm thinking you can buy like a console. We're all adults. We could all buy these stuff, but you kind of explain how Stadia fits into your life and all that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I love consoles. Don't get me wrong. I love my PS2, love the PS4. We now have a PS5. Really lucky to have managed to get one. And beautiful consoles. Love the games that I can play. But what I loved about Stadia is that, I'm a mom. I'm a business owner. I don't have time to wait for things to download. I don't have time to sit on the couch and play games. So the Nintendo Switch kind of filled that a little bit because I could take it with me and play things, but it's got like a 2-hour battery life, which is nothing. So then Stadia came along, and I did, being able to play on Wi-Fi, and I do a lot of my wood crafting in like the garage or in a room that's away from the TV. So I could just turn on my phone and, hook up my controller, and I could play there while I'm watching my laser, because you got to keep your eyes on the laser at all times to make sure nothing's, on fire.
Yeah.
So, I turn that on and I could just stand there and play my games while I'm keeping an eye on the laser.
Nice.
And then being able to play on my MacBook Pro and actually have it do something other than, what it does. It was really nice. So like having that freedom without having to worry about like downloads or like, you know, waiting for things to like load in the game as well. Just being able to take it with me wherever I went. Like once they finally brought on, you know, what am I like playing on data on your mobile data.
Yeah, I'm glad that they opened that up.
I haven't done much of that just because, you know, we have like a 4 gigabytes a month because it's all we really ever need. Plus I work from home, so where am I going?
Nice. Yeah. I've had to play. I've been on a vacation and it works great on the 5G.
Oh yeah.
I've
and you can even play on like on a hotel Wi-Fi and it works just fine, which is fantastic.
It is. Definitely is.
That's a great perspective, you know, because it's always good to hear like sort of a real world experience of how Stadia kind of helps the average person, you know, the flexibility. You know, I know Rick talks about it a lot, being able to take it on vacation and just the freedom of it. You're not tethered to a console. And especially nowadays with, you know, a $500 console, it's not, you know, not everybody can make that jump. So I think it's always great to hear that.
Yeah. Well, and especially when Cyberpunk was having all the issues on the consoles, and so you have these younger kids, for some reason their adults let them play Cyberpunk, and I have no idea why. But they're like, I'll play Cyberpunk on a PS5 or an Xbox. Well, but I got you Stadia. What's Stadia? I don't know, but it works.
I know, I get that all the time with my nieces, but they're loving it now. They're playing Little Nightmares. They love it. Yeah.
There you go. You know? My kid actually wears the Stadia backpack to school, so I'm just waiting for some other snot-nosed kid to be like, "Oh, you have a Stadia backpack." I get to explain to her how.
I want merch. Stadia needs to sell merch.
Yeah.
What's up,
Stadia, give us some merch.
Okay.
I was doing new Stadia merch, but that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. I want a hat at least. Yeah. Even a hat, man. Give me a hat or something.
Yeah. But I don't know why they're not doing it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe that's first year was data collection. Now it's, you know, they need to hit that hard. There's a lot of people in the community now, so we'll all rep it or send some gear out. Google.
Yeah,
send some gear.
Send it out. That's right. Send it out.
I'll rock it, man. I'll do a stream with it. But I heard some news about sky climbers, and because I know you're coming on, I didn't read too much into it. But are you involved in that somehow? That's what I'm hearing.
So yeah, sort of yes and no. I'm not like part of the Sky Climbers team. I'm considered a curator for Sky Climbers because I'm on Stadia Source, and so like I've been connecting with them between Stadia Source and the Sky Climbers development team. Right. So Sky Climbers is a procedurally generated open world action adventure multiplayer game. So think all the best parts of Breath of the Wild mixed with Horizon Zero Dawn, mixed with like your favorite real-time strategy game.
Oh, okay.
And you know, put that all together into an open world generated endlessly, where you can tame monsters, build your cities, and save the world from the consuming void, or if you so desire, become part of the void. Which
I mean,
knowing
it looks
people
beautiful.
will do that.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
I have it in the background. Yeah. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. So they're the 2-man team at Paratope.
2-man team.
Yeah. So there's Justin Bacchino and Tejas. I don't remember his last name. And the two of them have been working together for years on this.
Amazing 2-man team.
Oh yeah, wow. And you know they occasionally contract in people if they need the help briefly for whatever reason. But yeah, so between the two of them, they code and develop, do the 3D animations, do the music, all that. The music is phenomenal, by the way.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, heavy influences from basically every popular. So Pokemon as well, because you're capturing monsters, in a sense. So I mean, like, you know, mix all the best stuff together, and it's a game that pretty much every gamer has desired to see, to be honest.
Awesome.
It may not end up being the most beautiful game or the most like in-depth game, but this is going to be a game that I think sets sights on what's next in the game.
But Fall Guys, I mean, come on. like you never know. Like, this looks awesome. This is right up my alley. And I think they changed the name because they reached their 250,000 mark. I know that with the fundraiser. And I think they changed the name now. What's it called?
No,
JD?
no, they're still Sky Climbers.
Oh, it's still Sky Climber? I thought I saw somewhere where they were changing the name. Sky
No.
Climber. I thought I saw something about
Maybe
that.
you was thinking of because it was saying place Sky Climbers.
Oh, I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's their Twitter handle is Play Sky.
That's a cool little name. Hey, what's up, Chad?
Yeah, Oh, sorry.
Caliber, sorry. Yeah, they say it looks cool. I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
We just had Justin on Stadia Source a couple hours ago. What I love is that he's excited and Tejas is excited. So anytime they're streaming on Twitch, there's usually both of them talking about the game together. And you can just feel the excitement and the desire to get this game out to everybody. And the Kickstarter isn't necessarily that they needed the money,
right? But
money is only going to help them make things faster and better.
Yeah.
Which is their goal is to just get this out to every platform that they possibly can by the end of next year, which is super fast.
Yeah, I know. In terms of
for
game
two-man
development.
team, that seems almost like unheard of. How are they able to do that?
So a lot of it is because it's procedurally generated. You let the AI do a lot of kind of like the heavy lifting when it comes to like making the actual worlds. You have a biome that everything centers out from.
Right.
So as long as they put in the code for what things should or should not look like, the AI kind of takes over from there. And then Justin, according to him, he can put out like 3 or 4 creatures a day, I think, in terms of like their just basic builds. Or maybe even up to full color as well, because he did the Stadia Phoenix called Arax. He did that in I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours on a Twitch stream. Yeah, the Stadia Phoenix.
Oh, okay. I have that. Somebody sent me that too. I think that might have been you.
Yeah, so that was me.
A bunch of people. Yeah. The Stadia. I have that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that was all thanks to Dr. Spaceman. He posted out there to play Sky Climbers, just like, since Team Stadia has been such a huge supporter, how would you guys feel about making a Phoenix Sentius, which is what their creatures are called, Sentius. And I was like, and then he tagged me in and saying that Scarlett has designed a Phoenix logo for Team Stadia that is the logo of Team Stadia. And so I was like, I'd love to help out. And they're like, okay, draw something up and we'll make it. So I did. Nice. And they did. And now there's a Phoenix in the game.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Why the Phoenix for Stadia? Who picked that?
So originally Team Stadia Play was the Twitter that Zach, ZT Laidlaw, some of you guys might know him, Zach Laidlaw. Yeah. He and I worked to kind of put that Twitter together. For Team Stadia Play to kind of just be the hub of what Team Stadia is supposed to embody. Gamers coming together to be gamers and support each other. Doesn't even matter if you're actually a Stadia gamer, you can still be part of Team Stadia because of what the spirit of Team Stadia is. So I created this logo, as you see, of the Phoenix Rising.
I love that.
Yeah, and so it's obviously in the Stadia colors of Sunset and Plum, and you can see in the tail there's a little bit of a nod to the Stadia S.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that. Oh,
yeah. And that's what I think about it is that it's not overt; it's a little subtle in there. So the Phoenix Rising being that Stadia will always rise from the ashes, that we as gamers will come together to make a better life and to, rise up no matter what comes our way.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. There's a story in that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Let's go. Wow, that is so awesome. But I mean, when I heard the Stadia as the Phoenix, I'm thinking, are they saying Stadia is rising from the ashes? What is going on there? Is that a tongue-in-cheek or something?
I know some people are like, but a Phoenix, rises from the dead. Does that mean Stadia is dead? Well, no, because the Phoenix represents continual life and continual growth as well. It's not just a symbol of death and rising. It's a symbol of continual birth. And I swear I'm not just pulling this off the seat of my pants. This is something I actually came up with for Why a Phoenix.
Right.
And then so that's what it was.
Nice.
They think Carly got some connections. Yeah. She knows Phil. She knows all the top brass.
Yeah.
But that's so cool though. So what do you think about the because you seem like a very positive person. I'm a positive person too, but what do you think about the noise? I'd say noise. See, I'm positive. I'd say noise.
The anger and aggression.
Oh.
I'm positive.
If you say it, what do you think? Because you put so much into it. We're just here enjoying the content. I say to the Stadia team, you guys doing a great job. But you're making products. Like, how do you feel? Because that might affect you somehow, or not.
So I as a businesswoman, things are expected to not necessarily always work. I think Stadia shutting down SG&E was a hard blow, but that's also because that's what you do in a business is you shut things down that aren't working and you come back to it later if it becomes an opportunity again. So yes, I've poured my heart and soul into this. I've been creating, a lot of my controller stand success started with Stadia gamers coming in saying, I need something to hold all my controllers. It's like, well, I can do that. And then it's branched out from there. And I've been working on Team Stadia Play. It's not as much as I probably could, but various reasons I'm very busy.
Right.
But I've been pouring myself into Stadia Source as well and working there. So I've invested a lot of hours and labor into this. And sure, maybe somewhere down the road, Stadia may shut down. But that's the way it is with anything. I mean, if you think about it, it probably would never happen, but Sony could shut down. Microsoft could shut down. All of these things have an opportunity to shut down. They probably won't.
Right.
I'm here for it until something does happen. And like we tell this to Dan, who's the head of Stadia Source all the time.
Hey, Dan.
I'm here until you tell me to go away. Like I'm not leaving unless you either tell me to go away or my life changes in such a dramatic way that I can't do anything.
Right. Man, I really appreciate you for being so candid.
Great attitude.
I know. That exudes like so much confidence.
I'm kind of blown away,
positivity.
man. That's wow.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
I'm gonna probably highlight that. That's awesome right there.
I've been kind of one of those people who have been left behind fairly frequently in my teenage years. I've made hundreds of mistakes because I was young and dumb and did stupid things. And I lost a lot of people in that. I lost faith that people had in me, and I lost, hope in myself as well.
Wow.
And so, at home, I might I let my walls down with my husband, but I've always had the idea that staying positive, thinking positive, and acting positive will bring positive changes to my life.
Wow.
And I don't want other people to feel the same way that I did as a teenager, being left behind.
Wow.
I'm 27 now, and those years are long behind me, but the feelings still remain, and I'm a very empathetic person. I never want to see that same pain in somebody else. And maybe I'm personifying Stadia here a little bit. Right. But I mean, this is what we do. We personify. That's what humans do. And so I'm not just going to drop Stadia for no good reason. Like, I'm not just going to drop Stadia Source. I'm not going to drop my businesses. Like, I'm in this for the long haul. And if it ends tomorrow, it ends tomorrow, and I'm probably going to cry a few tears, and then I'll move on.
Right.
If I'm still doing this, 20 years from now, and I'm some like hunkered 50-something-year-old lady because I've broken my hands.
Come on.
Like,
that is awesome.
I'm going to be here. I'm not going anywhere because I'm not going to do that to somebody else.
That's so empowering. I mean,
powerful. I
know it's Women's History Month, but I don't even think I need to ask a question related to that because
this isn't about women. This isn't about men. This is about non-binary. This isn't about any of those differences. This is about similarities. I posted up onto Twitter a very simple statement, because gamers are gamers no matter the platform, and that applies to gamers are gamers no matter the color of their skin, no matter their no matter their religion, no matter their gender, no matter what. Gamers are gamers, and that's what brings us together, and that's what it should be.
Man, that's awesome. See, this is why I love the community. Honestly, this is what's going for it the most for me. It's a community. I've never been part of such a positive community online everywhere. You might have these crazy stories on Reddit, but for the most part, people are just so polite. You make any content, someone just comes by, hey man, you're doing something good. Keep doing your thing. This is awesome, man. It just personified right there tonight. I really love that, man.
Yeah.
Scarlett, she brought it, man. Scarlett brought it tonight. I have to highlight that what you said. That's so encouraging on so many levels, not just gaming, just life.
Right.
You know, you got real right there. I didn't know you were gonna get so real.
Sorry.
Man, I was like almost like I don't want to say telling my business, man, but
she brought
awesome.
it.
She brought it. I didn't expect
very
that.
encouraging, I tell you. I think somebody in the chat, even us, needed to hear that for sure.
Yeah,
I love that. Wow. Yeah, she has a lot of stuff I agree with. I definitely agree with a lot of stuff you said. We're just gamers. I get into a lot of conversations with people like the people like to bring up the differences, but man, we're just gamers and we're just people. And we just love hanging out. You should see my Discord. It looks like what we have right now. Even more. If I had like 100 people's faces, everybody's different in my Discord. And we're all
that's
play
the beauty
together.
of it, isn't it?
Yeah. It's awesome. It's an awesome thing in there, man.
Yeah,
man, that's awesome, man. Whew, I'm encouraged. I didn't expect that. And then Anthem just shut down the other day, so I'm just I'm very emotional for the last couple of days, man. That was my game. Come on, man, that was my game, man. But yeah, Stadia won't shut down though. I was gonna touch that later, but man, I don't think it will shut down. Just the way the cloud is, I just think it's easier. If it doesn't, I say iterate if it doesn't get better, but I think it'll always be that 1080p 60 at base, and for the most part. But we'll get into that, but I'm glad you touched on that because I usually don't press guest, for those stuff. But I know there's some like downsides. And then I know you almost got to go, but what about some downsides work-wise? Is there any, or has it been really good though? How is it with the pandemic, working from home?
Yeah. So I mean, COVID hasn't like super affected me. In a way it has, because with COVID it shut down the school for like a month and here and there, and so that made it kind of difficult to get at home work done because I have to then watch the kids. But lately, the kids have gotten a little bit older, so I'm more comfortable with sending them outside. So if it's like a day off or whatever, I just send them outside, and I work in my garage. So I have the garage door open and they can just run around, and I'll work out there on some wood stuff. So I mean, it hasn't like super impacted us.
Okay.
Luckily, we're super blessed there. None of us have been sick from it. None of our close family members have been sick from it. I've had friends that I've gotten to know over the internet that have either been sick or I've had family members sick. And so I feel the pain in that sense. I know that this has been very, very difficult for many, many people on so many different levels, not just the difficulty of what I had to do, which was basically be not just the parent to my kids, but also the teacher's assistant and the religious teacher and all of that stuff. So like it's been kind of difficult there, trying to be multiple aspects of myself that I wasn't ready for yet. So I mean, it hasn't been terribly hard for us, and so we're very, very blessed in that regard, and always awesome. Praying for health and happiness. So
nice. That's right. That's awesome, man. I'm telling you, you never know how much you have in common with somebody until you really talk to them. That's why I hate the whole mask thing. It's not the inconvenience. It's just the eye contact and just knowing somebody. Something you walk down the street, but this is good that at least we have this forum, because I'm like, man, we have so much in common you probably don't even know. But just hearing, and then the music thing, like, geez.
I love music.
That's awesome.
Music is my jam.
Yeah, these are so good to have, man. That is so awesome. So we're right around that time. I told you we're all about time, because two of us are parents. So we know time, and you're the third parent here. So we know, and we're East Coast time. So it's right around that time. So you could tell us, where can we find you, and we'll definitely be highlighting your work from here on out. Even in my Discord, I'm definitely gonna put that.
Yeah. Well, first, thank you so much for letting me come on and just kind of spill the beans about myself and my thoughts and feelings on that. I like to just kind of talk because I don't get a whole lot of adult interaction these days.
Right.
So thank you so much for letting me come on and just kind of talk about myself and my journey on Stadia and all that good stuff. You guys are fantastic. Where can you find me? I'm at Twitter at Scarlet_stream. I just got my YouTube custom URL, which is phenomenal. So I'm YouTube /C/Scarlet Stream, one word, because that's what Google gave me. Silly gooses didn't see my underscore there.
Right.
But I don't really do much on there, so don't worry about that. I don't even know why I brought it up. Find me on Stadia Source. I'm going to plug them in here. And just Twitter,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
they
so
stop
just
by
come
sometime. Good guys.
Yeah, come hang out with me on Twitter. I just tweet.
Awesome. Let me count that. All right, that's awesome, Scarly. You can I'm a Carly, but you go by Scarlet. I'm gonna go by what you wrote. What you wrote is who you are. Scarlet.
Yeah, well, my online name has just become Scarlet, which is funny because it has 4 letters of my actual name in it. Because that's it started as I've been known as Scarlet for quite a few years on a fan fiction website that I write for. And so then that transitioned into the name that I was using when I first started to play on Stadia. So my original username on Twitter used to be Scarlet_Stadia, and then I couldn't. Then I realized I was like, well, I'm not going to be just Stadia. I also play PlayStation, so then it became Scarlet_stream.
Yeah, no, I quickly.
So, yeah.
I had to change to gaming too.
Yeah.
No, but come on, I'm repping Stadia, man. I don't want the Stadia gods to come and get me.
You don't want the flag? You don't want the Stadia
No, I don't
flag?
want them to get me. No, I do rep it, please. I just put gaming.
Well, there's also that stigma going around that if you had Stadia in your name, that Google would actually kind of ignore you. So, so then I was like, okay, well, I don't know.
Oh, wow, really?
Woo.
Oh my god.
Hey, watch out there, everybody coming up.
I'm telling you, man. Scarlett, you should do a podcast, man. Got a lot to say.
I podcast with Stadia Source every week.
Oh, you're on it sometimes. Okay.
Yeah. She's on there.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
I try to be there every week.
That's what's up.
I just don't have time to focus on my own stuff right now. I just don't even know if I care. I like to be part of something. I don't like to do just my own stuff. Like unless it's like my businesses, I like to be part of something. So like when Stadia Source came to me, it was like, hey, so we loved having you on. Our podcast. Like, how would you feel about becoming part of the team? I was like, yes, please. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's a great way to, great entryway. I know what you're talking about. That's
all right. Well, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Scarlett.
Scarlett,
thank
you so much for coming on.
Take care.
Yeah, have a great rest of the night. I'm probably going to keep you guys in the background. I just can't be here anymore.
Oh yeah. Man,
so
we're about to go to.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, take care. All right.
Take care.
Woo, man, that was awesome.
Dope conversation.
Unbelievable guest.
Man,
unbelievable. Wow.
What
She
a way
needs to start
them up.
something
wow. She has a lot to say.
Yeah.
And it's so poignant, and it just makes sense for a season like this.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so impressed, man. I've only seen her from afar, but to engage with her like that, it was great. It was really good.
Yeah.
Really good, man. You can tell. Yeah, you can tell she's been working at home, so it's kind of good. It's almost like getting out in a way. You get on a podcast, you talk. It's really nice. What's up, Chariot?
Chariot Gaming.
Yeah, that was a good chat, right? Caliber Killer. Yeah, everybody was loving it. That's what's up, man. If y'all like that, Interview Tuesday. I got my girl. I can't say her name. Oh, I Chica the Ninja, a streamer. Twitch, YouTube, all that. Tuesday 7 p.m. I had to plug that real quick. But all right, let's get into the news, JD.
All right, yo. So check this out. So the game's out this week. All right, we got Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition coming to the PlayStation, PS5. Actually, 60 frames per second and all that stuff.
Mortal Shell.
Mortal Shell. Yeah. Let's see. Next, we got some VR stuff, some PlayStation VR for you VR guys. That's out there.
Awesome,
we know a couple of you. So there's some new games out there. There's a JRPG MMO VR. So I want to check that out. That's pretty dope to have a JRPG MMO like in the VR. Like that's the goal of VR, I think. So that would be definitely dope to check out. And then Doom 3 has a VR edition. So that's coming out later. And then we have Xbox Game Pass for this month. You're getting your sports games. Everybody that's on there. So Madden, NBA 2K1, you'll be able to play that on your Xbox Game Pass. So all you sports gamers, hey man, get it in. Wow. Get it in while you can. Cool. And then next up, we got Anthem canceling BioWare. So
what do you mean? Oh, they're not. They're doubling down, right? Yeah, they're definitely not going back on that. So they just have to rub it in. Why did they have to say that?
Like they're just moving on. They're just moving on. I think like the whole live service didn't work out, obviously. So they're going back to their roots.
Yeah,
they're going back to their roots. Of the, linear sort of story-driven narrative. I don't know. I mean, they haven't had a really big hits since I don't know, but hopefully Dragon Age will save them, and then the Mass Effect, they're starting to resurrect that. So
right.
Yeah, we'll see.
But even on that vein though, real quick, the EA said they're gonna back off now. They're gonna back off more with game development because of Anthem, and then because of the success of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which they let I forgot the studio, but they let them really do everything, no microtransaction, and that game is extremely successful. So I think EA is just like, you know what, it's not working.
You believe that though?
I do, because what do you want? You want another Anthem? And they show that they can respawn when they made Jedi Fallen Order. I'm not saying they won't throw a microtransaction, buy some what do they call it, those pouches he wears, or the ponchos. I'm not saying they might not do that in the next one, but I do believe them, in terms of their single player type games. Sport games, I don't know.
I don't know if they can help themselves. It's like
I think Respawn has they have clout now with Apex Legend behind them,
right?
Titanfall. So EA's okay. They like, okay, you guys can do you guys, and we don't really have to mess with you guys as much. And when it comes to BioWare, like maybe they learned their lesson, and maybe they're gonna try and see what happens if they back up off that and let them do their own thing. But it's a wait and see with that.
Right. Yeah. All right, you can finish the thing.
Yeah. So next up we got let's see. So
Scarlett loves
Xbox Game Pass.
She said she loves Fallen Order. Nice.
Oh yeah, it's dope game.
Awesome. Yep.
So Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass, saying they could put Google Stadia to shame with what they doing, 1080p now streams.
That's the small news. I want to go on that.
Okay, yeah, we can go on that.
Hold on with that. Okay, the 1080p, right? I've done some research. Some people are saying that's like the nail in the coffin, but you know what I'm saying. When I first heard it, and I'm thinking like, man, if I could go on the browser and play some Xbox games 1080p, that's huge. We cannot deny that's huge. I don't care if you're Phil Harrison. You have to say, man, that's a huge step. But what I'm hearing, it's still not to the level of Stadia just yet. It's still in beta. So it's like I don't really want to touch this because it's like I'm just going off a conjecture or what I think 1080p is going to be on the browser. What if it's awful? What if it stalls? And I heard Caliber Killer, I think he's played it recently, and he's saying it's still not up to par. I don't know if he played the right version because it's 720p, but I have to do more data on that. But it's still a big deal. It's still a big deal.
I think it's I think it's all about innovation. They're kind of headed in the right direction, so they will get better. It's just a matter of will Stadia improve, above that, because they're out in front right now, but those other guys are coming. Microsoft is coming, so I don't know.
They are, they are. Man, because the stream I did, people were saying bringing the Undertaker. People were saying it's over. I just have to see it in practice, and I'm not seeing enough. I'm really not seeing it enough, man. I'm really not. People are like.
You should turn the lights off.
Who's there? Stadia! I'm sorry. I had to. People are saying it's
They're not dead
man.
yet, people. They're not dead yet.
They were saying it's dead, man.
3 years ago.
I don't know, man. They
could keep making improvements. They can keep making the improvements that they need to make. Like Scarlett kind of says, it's just like kind of how if you stick with it, eventually, you get better, you get good, you get everything correct. But yeah, who knows? Like, who knows? Time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. I'm not gonna jump on that one because I'm just seeing like the people at Windows Central play. I'm not seeing enough. I'm not seeing enough on there. But we could go through that news.
Yeah. So those are small news, man.
Anthem 2030. Come on. Let me get caught up with the chat. D-Mac is at Anthem 2030. Mark my words. Dude, man, he rubbing in the salt. Oh, yep. Likewise, Scarlett. Likewise. Oh, they loving that. I'll tell you, that's what I heard, man. The takers covered. They love that. I'm gonna get that Stream Deck, man.
Yeah, there you
if
go.
Elgato wants to sponsor, no problem. That Stream Deck's like 2. But yeah. So what's that first topic now?
All right. So the first topic, man, we got so Halo Infinite demo launch.
Oh, the demo launch. Okay, cool. Yeah. I think that's huge. Especially with the debacle with the graphics last year.
Yeah,
they've got to get on that, man. Let me play that Halo in the back. What do you guys think? Big deal to have a demo?
Huge deal. I think I don't think they're copying Outriders, but certainly it's a prudent move to have a playable demo, not just a beta, but just a playable demo, something similar to the final product that people can look and get excited about. And I think that if they can wow us, because the story is going to be pretty decent, okay? The gameplay is going to be good. The shooting mechanics is going to be good. But, man, I want to be blown away. Something new. So, we'll see, though. We'll see. But I think that it's a great opportunity for them to kind of wow the community again.
Oh, to hear the wow the community. Yeah, because they got to do something, man. Straight up. They got to do something. What they were showing looks cool. I thought Halo was going to be more of like Destiny, or I heard they're still going to do that, like level ups. Maybe you're going to level up, but I don't know. For me, I feel like they lost it with Halo, man. I have no connection to that game. I'll probably play the story, but what's there to keep you after that? I don't know. I really don't know. But a demo would be huge. I need to get my hands on that. It would be nice if they had an XCloud version. That would be really good, so everybody could get hands on. But I don't know. Probably. What you think, JD? What you think?
I think it would be nice for them to have that out there, especially for people that are unsure or on the fence with everything that happened with the launch and things of that nature. Like, you want to get back into the fans' good graces. So having a demo for the single player, having the multiplayer beta, like all of that, is just going to help smooth over those feelings, you know, and when the fan is back over, like, yeah, they're still going to sell regardless if they do a demo or not, but they can ensure confidence by having the demo.
Right.
They can get that feedback.
Yeah, because it was pretty rough, man. I'm glad that they took it like tongue in cheek. They were, you know.
Yeah, it looked like Halo 3, man.
Yeah. It was worse. Bad. It was real bad.
Yeah, it was.
What were they thinking?
Rough, yeah.
Good Lord. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I wonder if are they gonna do something about the end game, like Rick was saying, like, or is it just gonna be another Halo, play the story and then like get destroyed in the multiplayer? I don't know.
That's the guy.
No one knows. That's a $1 million question, right?
That's the guy right there. The demo got to be better than this. You can't have Mr. Man. Toad, man. You can't have this. Oh man, the internet has receipts, man.
Oh man. But I heard this one was kind of like one of those long year term plans with the Halo game. So I'm thinking there's an end game similar to like looter shooters or any live service game. Because that's what the rumor mill has been about. Like, hey, this is going to be a Halo Infinite. That it's in the name, right? So they're planning on updating the content. Probably like a long-term play.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I think I pressed something, but I was looking. Yeah. So hopefully it's long-term. There's got to be some end game. Please. I finished the story and I just deleted it. I was just like, I don't know. So I'm hoping. What Scarlett streams? She says, I'm so hoping Halo Infinite will be amazing. I love the idea of story I've seen so far in Halo 1. Yeah. I'm there with you. I will definitely play it because it's gonna be a Game Pass game, right? That's how those games are scheduled, right? The Microsoft type games.
Yeah.
No, it will. I don't think you'll pay
at
money.
Launch,
at launch, all the games are. Yeah, for Game Pass. Yeah, okay. When it comes to Microsoft, Gears of War, and all that, so that'd be good. Yeah, Halo fell off, man. That was my reason to get into gaming. Well, like the first time I was like, I love games. It was Halo, because and you know what? It kind of brought me into the looter shooter genre, because I used to love like either I'm in the vehicle, driving, or I'm like at the turret, and that feeling of like playing with someone else. And there's an old Star Wars game, Jedi Fallen Power Battles or something. Remember me and Rich? Remember we used to play. We could play on the same screen. Yeah, Power Battles. Jedi Power Battles or something. No, Power Battles. We were on the same screen. It was 2-player.
Oh, okay.
I love playing with another person. You know, Halo was that first game. So I'm rooting for them. Definitely.
Also, so Joseph Staten has returned to work on the campaign. So he was there with Halo, the original series, and so they brought him on to help work with the campaign for Infinite. So I mean he's been there, he's a vet, so hopefully it all works out for the story mode.
Oh, okay.
That
stuff like that's good. Yeah, I like that. What I've learned in game development, come on, I know I'm just sitting here in my couch, but what I'm researching is the leader plays a huge role, more than you think. I just thinking they're just making the game. But no, a game director or someone with a vision, it pays dividends in the end. As you can see with Anthem, never had a leader. Someone did die though. Rest in peace, that person. But unfortunately, like one of the leaders did die earlier on, and that it kind of went down from there. So yeah, so that bodes well. This person, that really bodes well.
Yeah, he said I'm thrilled to join Halo to help them ship Halo Infinite as the project lead for the Infinite campaign. I will be supporting the team's existing great leaders and empowering to do their best work. He also worked and wrote on the scripts for Bungie for Destiny. So we'll see.
Which expansion? I hope it wasn't Curse of Osiris. I'm sorry.
Well, he left. He said he left Bungie in 2013.
Okay. So he did some good then. Okay.
Yeah.
Caliber Kill. It's gonna be a service type game. Yes, that's what I was reading. Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. I need something to keep playing. Rewards. D-Max said we all need to get Sea of Thieves. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not like.
I don't want to be a pirate.
I want to be a pirate. That's from a movie. Yeah, that's from a movie.
That's Seinfeld reference.
Seinfeld. I don't want to be a pirate.
The puffy shirt.
The puffy shirt episode. One of my favorite shows of all time. Seinfeld.
I don't know, man.
Prince.
We'll see. We'll see. You know.
Ooh, we'll see about that. All right.
Yeah.
So what else?
The next news that I have, hey man, Xbox want to take on Stadia again with partnering up with Samsung to have Xbox on Samsung
the TVs, boy. Oh man.
Yes. So Stadia has native with LG.
LG.
It's coming later this year on certain LG TVs, but obviously Stadia is going to go with Sony and anybody that has an Android TV. They're going to be able to have Stadia on their TV versus Samsung. So what you guys think about that?
Oh man, who you want to go first, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think it's a good move. I mean, obviously, I think it's to have, for both companies. I think to have it natively on your TV. Because Joe Schmo is just going to be able to be like, oh, what's this thing? Stadia? Oh, okay. Let me buy something on here. I like this game. It's just like,
Pagan.
Hey, I have a smart TV.
Remember Pagan?
There's Netflix on it. Might as well get it.
Pagan just got Stadia from his cable, his ISP.
Yeah. I think he had like 5 or something.
5,000 hours later on Destiny.
Yeah.
So for me, I think it's huge. I told people Xbox is not pulling punches. I made a video saying Google should buy Ubisoft. So much pushback. Oh, it's not gonna be fair. They're not gonna. Okay, well, tell Microsoft that. I just feel like Microsoft they're almost fighting dirty. They're throwing dust, spit, bite, everything.
Yeah. And
Stadia's playing fair. They're just like, hey, chill, but. Come on, man. When someone fights dirty, something you got to fight dirty too. Buy up these studios, man. Who else got bought up the other day? The creators of Fall Guys. Epic Games bought them up.
Yep.
I don't know. Like, wouldn't that help a little? Make that exclusive on the cloud real quick?
That's a huge game, man. That's a huge game.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think as far as like that, man, like you guys are right, man. It's, they're looking at who can they get the average consumer. That's going to make the money right there. Not the hardcore. Like, we're here for the tech, we're here for the specs, but the average person is just like, oh, I got Xbox on Samsung. Let me fire that up. Let me get on XCloud. Let me get Halo Infinite right there. Ooh. Oh, I got Stadia right here. Let me fire that up. Let me play with some Destiny, whatever it is. And that's where cloud gaming really separates itself from just having a box that you're just on and that you're tethered to. Right. It's really breaking those barriers down. So it'll be interesting to see, but I think Google has the upper hand just because it's on more TVs. You know what I'm saying? It
would be on more TVs, you're saying?
Yeah, it'll be on more TVs. Okay, it's going to be on this fancy Samsung QLED whatever TV, but I can get it on this LG for cheaper for you know what I'm saying, like $1,000, $15, whatever it is. So I think Google still has the advantage when it comes to that.
Yeah, that's actually a great point. Yeah, I didn't know there was such a big price difference. Yeah, I would definitely shoot for the lower price for that, but it's still competition. It's still that mind share. It seems like Microsoft, man, they're not even waiting for a competitor. They know Sony's there as a juggernaut, so they're fighting them. But at the same time, it's like Goro. They got like 4 arms. They're fighting everybody. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting Sony over here. Then they're not even letting Stadia get up. Then they're holding Nintendo. Who knows? They got something coming. It's just they're going for it.
I mean, Phil Spencer said it. Phil Spencer said it. It was an interview. It was when Stadia was coming out, and he was like, "Hey, we gotta enter that arena, cloud gaming. Like that's like we gotta hit them hard, and that's why they did the deal with PlayStation and stuff like that. Like they know that's the next big arena, and whoever gains the most foothold, you know, they have the upper hand. So Microsoft is for Stadia to be dead as long as Microsoft is Xbox. If Xbox is fighting them, then Stadia is not dead.
Right, man. And okay, I gotta pull the Band-Aid off, man. I'm asking chat too. Is Stadia dead? Yeah, I gotta really think because
right now,
gaming media saying they're dead, but they're just looking for anything though. So I don't know about the media, but even some people, man, they've been talking. They're talking, man.
Well, I mean, I think dead is, well, it's relative, you know. It sounds weird, but I think what people are talking about is the future of Stadia.
Probably future, yeah.
Obviously, it's still running. They're still saying the right thing. They're still putting out titles. But with Xbox, you know, and Microsoft coming up their heels, what's the long-term viability of a platform like Stadia? It's not to say they don't have the technology,
right?
But will they be able to innovate? Will they be able to get a lot of people on Stadia? Now, the TV, you know, having devices that you can just, you know, play Stadia on, that will help. If they do enough of that, I think they'll be able to be successful.
Sorry. Dre was speaking so eloquently. Caliber, I'm sorry. He said XR can't even run good on a phone. He's tried it. Okay.
But obviously not now. But what I'm saying is, I'm just like, I want Stadia to be successful. I really do. But I'm also realistic to understand that if they're not making money, it's a wrap, fellas. Whether we like it or not. If they're not making the money, it's over.
Okay. That's why I got Dre on here. Not a content creator. Has no dog in the fight. You know, me, I wanted to succeed because I use it. I make content. I love a big part of my base is Stadia. So yeah, but at the same time, I do keep it real. I don't think it's dead. These questions I just pose. I never really have a direct answer. I just pose them sometime. But I don't think it's dead. I think it has a good future. I just think what we think of Stadia. I have a theory. I think they closed SG&E down, and I just thought of it today. I think they're trying to change their model to go super casual. I think they took data. Google is huge on data. I think they took the data and they found out most people have Stadia, have another platform. So they're more utilizing Stadia. So they're like, why we put hundreds of millions of dollars in an exclusive? I have another counter to that too, but I'm just thinking their mindset. So they shut down the studio, and then they're gonna make more cyberpunk examples. Like maybe Outriders just plays amazing on there, you know. And then the media you have to account for it. The next big game that's multi-platform, maybe that they're gonna account for that, and it's gonna be really good. And then that'll just, you know, bring people attention. I think that's what they're gonna do. But I think Duncan, speaking of Duncan, right? With Stadia Source, I think he brought up an article. I think it's Duncan. He was saying the last, I think, game of the years, most of them have been exclusives, and that brings a point. I think they should have kept it. Just a little counter, but that's my thoughts. So not dead, just different. What do you think,
I agree with you. I agree towards your statement, Rick. Like, I think Stadia is going to be like Nintendo for cloud gaming. And where I mean by that is like, so Nintendo's not known for, you know, the most graphics intense game, the most dark games, and all these, or even a good internet system of playing with your friends online. They're not known for that, but what they are known for is using their talents to bring good games to the market, quality games to the market. And I think Stadia is probably doing that same thing on the cloud where, hey, we're good at this data streaming service. We're good at getting things here and there and up and easy to play. And so let's lean into that more instead of, like you said, into the exclusives, and they can coexist. Stadia, because everybody coming to Stadia, and the Stadia community is from, like I said before, you're on PlayStation, you're on Xbox, you're on PC. It's just another thing on the side that you have access to when you're not able to play on those machines. So I think it fits nicely alongside, just as another option that is very, very good for people who can't afford consoles or who just want something else to play on when their TV is occupied or whatnot.
That's a good point. I think that's a good point. And let me go to the chat to bolster some of those comments. Christopher Torres says we don't know how much money they're making. Somebody brought up on my channel, though. I don't know if this guy's an economics person, but I checked some of the stats. But Google had a great year last year. So they're not dropping SG&E.
They're a publicly traded company. Like, they might not divulge like exactly how much, but they have to report losses. What I mean? Yeah. So you can kind of surmise, if they're doing well or not. Put it that way. So, if Stadia is doing well, you're gonna know it. Trust me. But we're all hoping. That's the thing about it. We're all hoping Stadia does great because it's a great platform. It's not like we're saying it's terrible.
No, technology is awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Demaculus says, I think economics matters in the end. PC parts get more expensive and console will be priced higher. I kind of agree. In 10 years, we're going to need 8K consoles. And this Xbox, I'm touching it right now. I got a Series X. It's big already. Like, you're telling me that's going to do 8K? I don't know, man.
They're claiming that they can, man, but
they're claiming. I don't believe that. It's gonna be a up-res or something crazy to me.
But here's the pushback, fellas. Right?
Yeah.
Get yourself a really good PC. Okay. They're really good nowadays in terms of scalability. We can just switch out the RAM. It's not like this. You don't have to be a scientist to get them. And some of them really are on a pretty decent budget. You can get a good PC. I think you're just never going to have that experience streaming as you are on a console or a PC. And I think for the hardcore player, they're always going to lean more towards the better hardware. Streaming is a great option. It will always be an option. But I don't think consoles are going anywhere. Certainly PCs aren't going anywhere. So, don't think in 10 years you're not going to see, PlayStation 6 or something.
That's probably something I need to make a video on because I don't know there. I don't know about that one.
People are too conditioned, man. I'm telling you, they're not ready for that.
I spent that $500. I scoured the internet to get a Series X.
Why are people doing that then?
No, but listen. I'm doing it for more content, right? And at the time, 500 is not gonna kill me or nothing. Listen, right?
Come on, man.
Come on, I'm being real.
People want it.
No,
listen. Look at the iPhone, man. Look at the iPhone.
No. Listen,
why
I'm looking at it,
and people are spending $1,000.
But the thing that sucks is the storage, man. I'm just I'm juggling storage right now. I'm only gonna keep my bangers on there, man. What are you saying, JD? I'm just oof.
Yeah, that's the pain point. The storage management, the downloads, the install. See, those are the things where, Google just leaves it. Like you said, Dre, like Stadia as another option outside of the hardware, the super tech guys, us guys. Like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have our consoles, we're gonna have all of that, but then when we're away from that, okay, Stadia, or if you just want to jump in real quick, Stadia. A viable option, you know what I'm saying? Remote play, viable option. Xbox XCloud, when they get up to par, viable option. They're not they're spending all this money to make that a reality because they know it's a huge market for casuals and the casual person out there. So yeah, it's just going to be viable.
Right. See, all those points and everybody what they're saying in the chat, I do agree. But the main thing I'm telling you, that's why I heard so much, the SG&E shut down, because I was thinking they're playing the long ball. You know, I really think they should have just ate that cost. But I don't know, maybe that's just me rehashing, but I really think right now maybe they're playing the long ball. Maybe they're like, oh,
I mean, it's a long ball. Yeah. It's a long ball if you think about exclusives.
Yeah, I just wish that they did one or two. I just think I rather them crash and burn. But to just be like, no matter, like, forget it. I don't know. That one's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow, man. But maybe they're going for the long ball, like, you know, make sure the tech works and all that and move on.
Yeah. But Xbox canceled how many games last gen, exclusive games? Like, a lot. A lot of them got Canex. There was that one with the dragon and the Pokemon, the realistic.
Oh, yeah, that dragon one for Xbox. I don't know why they canceled that. Scaleborn.
Scalebound. Yeah,
I was following that.
You know, they canceled games for whatever reason. It doesn't look good. It's not viable. You know, it's not sustainable, or we don't, whatever it is. And then they went back later and said, okay, we do need exclusives, so let's go buy Bethesda. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some in there. So I think the companies have the leeway to change it up. It doesn't mean they're not in it for the long haul, but they got to do what's best for the climate environment for them.
Yeah, and I think it kind of hurt. I'm not going to say the pandemic was the reason, but it certainly hurt a lot of studios. It hurt productivity. It hurt innovation. So a lot of these companies that had these sort of, timelines for certain things or wanted to do certain things, a lot of that stuff got scaled back. It hurt a lot of people. So I don't know, man. It's sort of like a wait and see for me, but I'm not going to, I'm not going to put everything I have into Stadia. It's just, for me, it's not worth it. I mean, I canceled my Pro, I play on the browser, so it's whatever for me. Will I buy games on Stadia? I don't know.
Yeah, and that's where people got to be honest. A lot of people, they'll do it in the the type in and stuff, but we're here to say that's good, because a lot of people type it and run away. But Dre, answer D-Back. He said his graphic card he got 5 years ago is more expensive today. You're saying PCs are good and all that. What do you think?
I mean, listen, it all depends. Like I have a good setup, put it that way. Okay. But a lot of the games you don't need, unless you're playing Call of Duty, even like something like Destiny, you don't need a beefy graphics card, a great processor to really run some of these games. It's even something like Warframe. It's pretty, you can run it on medium to low settings and you'll have a pretty decent experience. I'm not an expert on PC gaming,
right,
but I would say that, like, yes, if you're speccing it out, the price and stuff like that, it might go crazy. You might go crazy, but it's all up to the individual. I think you can get pretty decent experience, even if it's just like a pre-built. Right. Maybe go on a website, have them pre-build it. So
okay, so those are options. Those are options. Yeah, those are options. But I think right now the ball is in our Stadia's court.
Certainly, yeah.
Buy a studio tomorrow, all this goes away. To be honest, everything goes away. But until then, people are a little trepidatious where they're gonna buy their next banger. The small games, I always gotta lean to Stadia. I'll be honest. I'm not using hard drive space for like what's it called? What's that new game coming out with the masks? It looks really cool. It looks like Sonic the Hedgehog, or the little genie game. Like
Shantae.
Yeah. That's how we say it. I know a few Shantaes growing up in the hood. Yo, Shantae. I always got attitude, Shantaes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shantae if we watching. But
for sure.
yeah. So There's always a room for Stadia right there, man.
Yeah.
Put the balls in their court.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yep.
For sure.
All right, so I mean, what y'all think? So that's gonna be it for the show this week. It was this is like a lot of this is a setup week. There's gonna be a big news. Like the Google just got to come out, just buy up a studio, man. Buy up a studio. Just buy up a studio. I think that will put everybody to rest, everybody at ease, and we don't have to hear the Undertaker coming no more. Because these articles, they're just waiting. They're like this.
Hold your breath.
They're at the keyboard. They're like.
But see, they don't think like that, right? I think like sometimes we think like, oh, they really care that like we're banging down the door on Reddit or somebody's making a rant video. They don't even know you exist. Okay,
so they're not watching right now.
No,
no way.
They're in their penthouse. It's about revenue. It's about how many users. It's like all those people on Destiny. Not to hit on Destiny, but complain about the Crucible and they still play it. What?
Yeah, remember when the play numbers? You're right. Yeah. I saw that on Reddit.
You're playing it and complaining.
They check somebody. No, they check somebody. They put like 9,000 hours, and then the complaint, and then after they check the person's account, another 9,000 hours. It's on Reddit, yeah. So yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Wow, man, it's true. Show them where your dollar matters, guys. Just like your vote, your dollar, all of that. Don't let them take you for granted, man. Don't let me bring politics to make an example, but like Flint, Michigan, that water. I don't know if y'all ever heard about the water scandal. It was bad water. They still voted them back in. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, results matter, man. Results matter. Like, like ranting and raving. Nobody cares about that. Okay. Nobody cares about that, man.
And that's what I said. That's what I said. Like you said, Dre. Like Stadia is going to be here. Like whether or not we like the direction that they're going in or whatever they do, they're looking at the data and saying, "Hey, we got a community, and the community is great. That's why we're in the community. We're still here. Yeah. You don't have pro no more, but you're still in the community. You're still hanging out, hanging around. The community, the people are great, and so you focus on your fan base. You focus on the community. Xbox had it with the hardcore people. PlayStation had it with the hardcore people. Like all these companies get it with the hardcore people. Even iPhones, you know what I'm saying? Like they get the smoke, but they don't necessarily take all that in. They look at that data, like you were saying, Dre, and then the data supports that business, that platform. So we might not always like the decisions coming down or the hate or the smoke from publications talking on this and that about your favorite platform, but the community's there, and as long as it's there, it's going to be around.
Yeah, that's true. Well said, man. Well said. So on to next week. News has been like crazy. You just never know what's gonna happen next week, man.
Oh, Trials got canceled again. The second week.
Trials got canceled. Wow.
We gotta touch that next week. Crucible. We gotta touch that.
I'll probably try to get some footage.
I'm steaming, man. I'll
try to get some footage. Anybody, looter shooters, Destiny 2, we cover all of those too. I don't know. I just don't love the Crucible. Oh, what you think? The last thing with Outriders demo. How was that? Just quick thoughts.
Go ahead, JD. No, I was gonna say, the Outriders demo. So I played it. I had a chance to play with Shadow. Had a chance to play with a couple of people, man, and it was dope, man. A lot of people are getting stuck on Outriders and complaining about the cover system, but you gotta remember it's not the division. Yeah, people were complaining on Twitter talking about.
They said covers for losers. It said that in the thing.
Yeah, they said the cover system sucks, and I don't really like it. And then I tell them, I say, hey, don't play it like the division. You're used to these cover games and sitting back and popping up. Like this game is not that. It's not for you to really sit back. It's there for you to kind of heal and get back out in the fight. So know that going into Outriders, know that you're there to shoot and kill and not hide so much. But yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Loving it.
Yeah, well said, JD. I'm loving it, man. I think it's a breath of fresh air. It's not a live service technically, but it has a ton of content. I mean, let me tell you, I've never played a demo this much. Seriously.
Yeah.
And I was doing the chest farm for the legendaries, and it was so enjoyable. I picked up just like a rare weapon, and it had a mod on it where you could it would every 8 seconds the enemy would light on fire, or every 8 seconds there'll be a plasma blast, or you slow them down. That's just on a blue weapon. That's a blue weapon.
The blue weapons are killing. D-Mac with the jokes.
The legendaries look amazing. The grind is. I think the grind is going to be really good. Tons of loot. Over 100 legendary weapons and armor. You know that we know of. So for me, just like you said, come on, covers for suckers, man. Listen.
Yeah.
Go out there. You heal yourself by doing damage. By doing damage. Killed. Go. And it's an in-your-face kind of game. Yes, you can hide behind cover, but that's not going to help you.
For a second.
Need to be aggressive. You need to be aggressive.
Yeah. You think they made this game for me, Rich? It's literally me. It's literally me. Hang back.
I had 100 miles an hour.
Hang back. What is that? I'm out.
I'm always like, hey, what are you doing, man?
Cover. What cover? I thought I was shooting that guy. Yeah. I love it. I love Outriders. Mine is simple and sweet. I'll be playing it. That's going to be the game I'm playing. So the clan, anything you guys got to get done, try to wrap it up this month. I'll be knee deep in Outriders. I'm doing a video. It's playing in the background, but I'm going to in depth the post, because a lot of people are trying to be like, oh, it's going to be like this. No, the end game is different. The places you go are different. When you do the story, that's it. Then the other stuff you do, I forgot what they call it. Semblant, I forgot what they call it. A reckoning or something. Whatever their post gameplay is. This game's gonna be awesome, man. Look at that. Look at that. This I can't wait.
Mods. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what was bro saying? Hold on, with D-Mac. He said next week news, Stadia boss stubs his toes, shuts down show. Yeah, the chat is the best, man.
Oh man,
it's the best. Yeah.
Well, Dre, how you think about this game compared to the Division 2 or Destiny? Even?
Let me tell you, I've had a love-hate relationship with Division, man. It's like I want to love it, but that's sitting back. Listen, I grinded for hours and hours and hours to get a great build, and let me tell you, a guy coming out of nowhere flanks me, and I'm down like a ton of bricks. I'm like, dude, I got like 1 million armor.
Yeah.
Listen, let me feel powerful, please. Yeah.
Why are you afraid
of feel powerful?
And you play more.
Yeah, I will play more.
Yeah, you notice you play more.
I gotta hide.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. I can't play those games. I want a video game. I want to fly. I want to feel powerful. The time that I put in, like with Outriders, man, like level 3, I'm getting killed, right? I'm just waiting for matchmaking to find somebody. But I level up, and I'm in there like, remember me? Yeah.
That's right.
hey, mon ami. Boom, 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 boom. And it pays off. That electric boss, I'm just toying with this guy now. My golem,
that's right.
I can put my controller down and come back. Can't touch me. But my time was great. And one thing with Outriders, that the loot cave, they're patching that. But you know what they're doing? They're not turning out the faucet. They're just putting the faucet other places. They're the missions, do those over. Man, they got it right. I'm telling you, that whiteboard, man. Yeah. Everything that
they got expeditions. They got expeditions.
That's the name. Yeah. Expeditions.
From Anthem. So Anthem lives on in Outriders.
Making changes to the
all
demo.
Gonna play together.
I'm just blown away.
Yeah,
man.
Making changes
not
to
even
the demo.
Game, the demo.
Yeah,
patches.
Woo.
Yeah, I'm hyped, man.
I'm so impressed with that team, man.
I pre-ordered, man. it's easily the best looter shooter, and people saying otherwise.
Watch
Look,
out
you
for-
can have your
Watch
opinions.
out for
You can have your
JXR, man.
opinions.
Hey, listen,
He'll come at you.
But it's
one
it's
thing to
good.
wrap it up. One thing to wrap it up. Like, listen, a lot of these people, they're afraid that this is going to be good because it's going to take them away from their destiny and take them away from their division. Like, listen, come on. We've been playing those games for 5, 6, 7 years. Aren't you? Why wouldn't you be excited for something different? You can play Borderlands for the next 5 years? Come on, bro.
Season 10. Come on, man. Let's just chill.
Play something else.
Yo, Kiefer, what's up?
Oh, what up, Keith? What are you talking about? The gameplay? This is Oh, Div 2? What do you mean?
What is Division 2?
Oh, what?
I don't know. Outriders out.
I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for that first, boy. What's the first? What's April 1st? Is that a please, if that's a Wednesday, it'd be nice.
The Thursday, man.
That's
Thursday.
No,
Thursday.
man. Oh man,
Take that off.
Thursday,
Thursday.
Thursday, man.
Wait, no school. Hold on. Good Friday. Hold on. The next day.
April 1st? Nah, that's
no, but the Friday is no school.
Oh yeah. No school. Right. I don't know nothing about that, but yeah.
I'm about to be streaming, boy. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be playing that. It's so fun. It's
Look at
just
that skill
fun.
tree. Look at that skill tree.
Look at that. Look at that.
You can reset it
we
anytime.
We can do a live stream on Thursday or something, like after the podcast or whatever.
Yeah,
we can do
you know
an
the
event.
servers. You know, I don't like to do those lives. I want to get in and then start the stream because those servers take a little, and I don't want people waiting. But I'm gonna be playing it as soon as it's live.
Mm-hmm.
But are you kidding me? When I come home, like say 4 or 5, probably the servers are eased in by then.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be on this. Look at that skill tree, man.
Keith said Outriders too much fantasy for me. Come on, bro.
Too much fantasy.
Come on, bro.
But he like crossing up people and stuff. But he does a sports thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on hard.
All games are fantasy.
Yeah, all games are fantasy.
It's more realistic, you know. They like
it
it's more like Ghost Recon, more like realistic stuff. But
I bet you he plays it the most.
Yeah.
People that say that,
yeah,
and they're like, "Yo, you're not doing the raid." I'm telling you,
it's fun, man.
It's fun, man.
Fun. I think that's what gaming is missing. Like, I don't care about strats and this and that. If I'm not having fun in a game, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it.
Speaking of that, the fun thing, right? Look at those armors. But I got in a little there's a discussion because I put up a picture on my Instagram. It got almost 1,000 likes. It was people glitching in with multiple people on fire teams, right? Remember that whole thing in Destiny 2?
Oh, like a 12-man raid.
Yeah, like a 12-man. It's supposed to be 6, but you can like double it. If anyone doesn't know. But I put up a picture. Almost 1,000 people liked it, right? But somebody was like, "Oh, it's fun, but they should just patch it because of this and that." And I was like, "It's just a game. Like can't we just have fun? Like, who cares if we nuke a boss and go to bed and take care of our kids the next day? Like, I don't have time to slug through all night. 12 people's fun. We all have fun and we have stories about it. We should choose not to. If we want 6, you want to prove something, you want to stream it, but I don't know. I just feel like that's a whole nother video.
It's almost like they're on this sort of soapbox of it's integrity. It's the come on, this is fantasy. It's not real. Let us have fun, okay? Let's break the game already. All right? Seriously,
it's like when we're kids, man. We play in the sandbox. We just. We do whatever we want. They say for parents to tell you, don't let the kids just play. Let them explore, mash it up. Then later you can construct stuff. But let's just have fun, man. We have our real life day jobs. You know what I'm saying? Some of us work with heavy machinery. We can't just knock the place down.
Give us a choice. Let something be serious, and then it's like a Grandmaster Nightfall or something like that. But there's not enough areas where we can have fun.
Saying that. Yep, adjust.
Yeah.
I agree.
Just give us a balance. That's it. Give us a balance.
But look, remember Outriders, for the people that's hating on it or got something to say, it's just a demo. It's just enough to get you familiar with the game.
It's the whole thing, and we got to make it.
I mean, it's the whole thing.
It's game. You're not gonna make any changes.
It's a slice. It's a slice to get you familiar with the gameplay, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to have like more strategic fights. In the later missions and whatnot. It's just to get you accustomed, get you ready for it.
Well, I love the gameplay though. Even at this lower level, the interrupt system, it's amazing. I'm you know what? He's gonna get his shield back. Oh, I better time my shots with my ability to interrupt.
Right.
It's so simple, but it's amazing. I don't know.
And imagine the intricacies that that's gonna go, in the later levels. You know what I mean? Like where you have to it's gonna be tougher bosses, probably more crazy mechanics. We're expecting.
Imagine 2 interrupts. Even 2 that interrupts alone, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you need 2, and that's what I always said Destiny should do. Let like how we fight the spider walker. Let's let it be simple. I don't want to call out dog, cat, cow. Let me just, if he's shooting with his cannon, let's shoot the cannon, disable it. When he's down, let's go behind him, activate. So at least that I'm like, I can visually make that out. But it's just like, I'm just tired of calling out symbols, man. I'm tired of it. Let me just shoot, man. But they got something here, man. And if you're a gamer, I'm gonna leave it like this. If you're a gamer, you should wish Outriders be great. You're not getting microtransactions all in your face. There's not even different tiers of the game. It's one thing. It's $60. You know what I'm saying? Like, why aren't we praising that? I just don't get it. But most people are. Most people are hyped, but we should praise it as gamers, though, first. Like, they're doing something right, which we complained about. JD got the West Coast mustache?
Yeah. Hey, you know how to do it, man.
Oh, she had a Warframe. Cool.
Oh yeah. Shout out to D-Mac, man. We were playing some Warframe yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, on Steam. Fun.
Nah, man. Yo, D-Mac, you had us up in there. No, my bad. That was Kiefer. You had us up in there in that Rogue Company.
Oh, nice,
taking those shots.
Man, I want to get on Rogue.
You know what
man.
I'm talking about. D-Mac was there too. You know what I'm talking about.
I need to get up on Rogue. Just the nights, man. Ooh.
I'm trying to get nice.
Early.
Trying to get nice.
This weekend, man, I gotta do some gaming. Tomorrow's the last day of work. I gotta do some gaming Friday night on.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, so that's gonna do it. I gotta hype my interview, man. Let me see. Is this the one? I got an interview Tuesday. My streamer spotlight series, man. I got Ichika the Ninja coming through, and then so that's Tuesday, 7 p.m. What you think about a 7 p.m. even for this?
Crazy.
Oh man,
the 7 p.m. couldn't work. It don't work.
Crazy.
Waypoint.
Nah.
It don't work. The 8 p.m. works.
No, that's fine.
I keep it. All right, I keep it.
Still be at work. I'll be in the car like, yo.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I see. All right, cool. But all right, where can we find you guys, man?
All right, go ahead, Jay.
Yo, you can find me at JD3 MXP everywhere.
Cool.
Everywhere. And then I'm gonna get my schedule together, and I might have a special announcement coming real soon.
What?
Okay.
Special announcement.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Everybody's brewing, man. The creative juices are flowing, man.
Yeah, now is the time.
Yeah, now's the time.
All right, you can catch me at DrePower5 on Instagram and Twitter.
Cool, nice. All right, you can catch me Rick Tone everywhere. Rick Tone.
What's that fancy graphic at?
Come on. The Rick Tone. I like it. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Twitter.
where's ours at, man? See how you do us?
This one's different. This one is the way it's set up. It's not really meant for that. Yeah, Waypoint Gaming, YouTube, and the Discord's in the description, man. Get in the Discord, man. Continue the conversation.
Yep.
Especially some people may be watching this from the Facebook. Don't hide, man. A lot of people they hide on the Facebook, man. Come in the Discord. Let's chop it up. No reports in there. We can talk. Saints Row Remastered. Kiefer's probably covering that.
Yeah.
Who's covering that?
Saints Row Remastered coming.
You guys buying that? I'm kind of moving away from that type of like content, like stuff I don't play. I gotta be honest with someone. I feel like just because it's on Stadia doesn't mean I have to play it. They won't say that. The Stadia, what would JXR call it? The gatekeepers. Yeah. I don't want to cover. I don't think I'm gonna be interested in that game, to be honest. But it'll get views though. But I don't do for views, man.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Don't waste your time.
I don't think it's a game I'll be into. Outriders, I'm gonna play because I love it, but I don't know about that. But I got a ton of videos, man. The 90s cartoons and TV shows. That's a series. Watch out for that. Every week I'm both dropping one of those.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The VR Trooper, dope, man. I was like, oh snap.
We are VR.
Yeah. Yo, I used to watch that every morning before going to school, man. It was crazy.
Oh, man. Yo, make sure you got that bell, man. I got some content coming out there. The algorithms are against me, man. Yeah. I don't have those blue eyes and the algorithm against me. Blonde hair. I don't have it. They're not helping me, but the content's
don't get yourself in trouble, man.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Man. They're not helping me, boy. But yeah, I'm fighting, man. Fighting that. But the content is undeniable. Just like your character. That's what floats to the top, man.
Yep.
That's what floats to the top.
All
right, guys. Everybody, chat. Amazing, man. Anything y'all need, trust me. Thumbnails, logos, hit me up. If y'all trying to get into content, I'll give y'all everything. Anything I know, man. The chat is real cool. I appreciate that, guys. Remember Tuesday, man. Hit the likes and hit up Tuesday.
Yep.
Tuesday, man. The interview's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Young streamer. These girls are killing it, man. I don't know how they have so much time. But all right, guys. Take it easy. Peace.
All right.